Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. So today we would like to present about the negative effect of social media among teenagers. So before we start, we would like to introduce ourselves first. So my name is Husna Natasha binti Muhammad Sharif.
And my name is Nur Aina Khadijah binti Zainal.
Okay, so let's get started now. So before we start, I just want to say, as a teenager myself, I see how our life revolves around a 6-inch screen. I have noticed that for many of my peers, their self-esteem is often tied to the numbers of likes on an Instagram post or the speed of reply on WhatsApp. So I've witnessed how a single negative comment can ruin a friendship entire week, and how late night gaming session often lead to exhaustion and irritability the next morning. This isn't just about entertainment. It's about how these platforms are actively shaping our emotion, our social manner, and even our safety. So social media has become a primary dependency for teenagers in Malaysia and Singapore, with an 86% penetration rate that leave them increasingly vulnerable to critical issues such as cyberbullying, exposure to pornography, and violent gaming addiction.
The purposes of this assignment is to identify the most popular social media platforms among Malaysian and Singaporean users. And then, it is to compare the population of social media users between Malaysia and Singapore in 2021. Next.
So, in this pie chart, we can see the most popular social media platforms that are used among teenagers in Malaysia and Singapore. So, as shown in the data, YouTube stands as the most widely used platforms at 93.7%, indicating its massive influence on teenagers. Daily content consumptions for the reason that YouTube is the highest is probably because it is the main source for video entertainment, music, and tutorials, making it the most accessible platform for teenagers.
And then, based on the graph, Telegram recorded the lowest percentage, which is 37.8%. Although Telegram is widely used for communication and sharing photos or files, it has a lower percentage compared to other applications such as YouTube and WhatsApp. Next. Engagement performance. YouTube recorded the highest percentage, which is 93.7%. This is because YouTube serves as a primary source of entertainment, music, and tutorials, making it highly accessible and attractive for teenagers. However, there are also negative effects. Teenagers are exposed to a high risk of digital addiction because they spend too much time watching videos online. Besides that, they may also accidentally view violent or age-inappropriate content, which can negatively influence their behavior and emotions.
And next platform is WhatsApp, which is 91.9%. So WhatsApp is the leading communication tool used for private messaging and group discussion. So the reason why it reached the top 3, the highest platform used by teenagers, is probably because they're driven by the constant need for teenagers to stay connected with peers and family in real time. But it's also have its negative effect, which acts as a common medium for the spread of misinformation, privacy breaches, and cyberbullying via text or media.
Moving on to Facebook, which is the third highest, the platform recorded 89.1% usage. Facebook enables teenagers to join interest-based groups and stay informed about social events and trends. However, Facebook can also create negative impacts. It promotes social comparison, where teenagers compare themselves with others online, causing low self-esteem and emotional stress. In addition, the platform also increases the risk of interaction with fake accounts and scammers.
Okay, so here we can see the bar chart data about social media uses between Malaysian and Singapore. This data is based on 2021 statistic for Singapore and Malaysia. The chart compares the total population of social media users in both neighboring countries. So here we can see Malaysia has 28 million active users compared to Singapore, which is 4.96 million. So Malaysia has a massive digital footprint with an 86% penetration rate, meaning nearly the entire population is active online. So the reason probably because high availability of affordable mobile data and smartphones makes social media the primary tool for daily communication and information. But it also have its negative effects, which is the excessive usage leads to media system dependency, where teenagers become highly vulnerable to cyberbullying, pornography, and digital addiction.
Next, the graph shows that Singapore recorded 4.96 million social media users in 2021. This is due to the country's advanced technological infrastructure and highly urbanized lifestyle, where digital platforms are essential for schools, work, and communication. But the high dependency on social media may result in social isolation and social comparison, where teenagers feel anxiety and pressure to meet unrealistic online standards.
So, to conclude, social media dependency among teenagers in Malaysia and Singapore has led to severe consequences such as extreme cyberbullying, exposure to pornography, and violent gaming addiction, which collectively damage their mental health and moral values.
Lastly, there are several recommendations, which is the first one for parents. They should practice open communication and actively monitor their children's digital activities. This is important because parents can better understand their children's online behavior and help prevent issues such as cyberbullying, digital addiction, and exposure to inappropriate content. Next, for the government, stricter content ratings and laws for digital games and social media applications should be enforced. This is because stronger regulations can help limit harmful or violent content and create a safer online environment for teenagers. Lastly, for schools, awareness programs about the psychological risk of digital addiction should be conducted consistently. This can educate students about the importance of controlling screen time, protecting mental health, and using social media responsibly.
Okay, that's all from us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.